So today we're going to look at light monitoring using a light meter, either this one, which has a monitor on a curly wire, or this one, which has the monitors here on fixed sensors. It is easier to monitor light with one where the monitor is on a curly wire, because it means that you can look at the screen and move the monitor around to get your readings. First trick of light monitoring is if your light monitor has a cover on it, take it off and then you'll actually get some readings. You may want to make sure that the cover doesn't bang into any objects. Tuck it in with your fingers or something like that. Whatever the logger you have, you might have to set a scale and you might have to choose what you're reading. Are you reading light or are you reading ultraviolet light? And are you reading on a scale of 0 to 100 or 0 to 1000? Just check, different monitors are different. So you're going to monitor this object. Now, this object is ceramic, it's inorganic, so it's not terribly light sensitive, but we think it's a nice shape to show how to monitor light. Using the one with a curly wire, first I'm just going to move the monitor around the object. And what I'm seeing, and you can't see, is here is 230 lux, 260 lux, 312 lux, and around here is 13 lux. So there's a huge variety of light levels around this object. And it's very hard for us to measure this with our eye because our eye automatically adjusts. The first time you're going to do light monitoring, you'll find the brightest point in your object, and that's normally the point that you record and make your fixed recording point for your logging. So somewhere around this object, I think about here, I think is the brightest point on it. And so we would record in our light logging record that this is the point at which logging is going to be taken. Now you'll see that I'm pointing the white sensor at my main light source. If the main light source was from above, I would be pointing it up, but we're never pointing the light sensor at me. I'm not taking a photograph of me, I'm taking a logging out here. Make sure that the wire is safe and not banging the object, and you don't need to actually touch the object with your light meter. If we use these fixed ones are handy because you can do light, ultraviolet, temperature and relative humidity all in one. But you must remember that these are the light sensors here. I'll just come in a bit closer so you can see. These here. So these are what must be pointing at the light. So when you're taking a light reading here with the non-curly wire one, what you normally do is set the settings. If you set the settings so that it fluctuates so you can find the highest point, you need to make sure that your head, as you're reading it, is not blocking the light. Or what you can do, once you've got the brightest spot, is you can have a fixed reading with these ones, where you just take the reading in a single spot, the machine remembers it, then you can bring it back and check it. That works once you know your brightest spot. So remember with these ones to keep yourself, don't have your body shielding the light. If I was to be reading the light, like this, you can see I'm shielding the light, so that wouldn't work. I hope that's helpful.